Greetings, fellow Watch Comrades, and welcome to the 13th installment of the Watch Komrade Show, brought to you by RussiaToAll.com. I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Comrade, and we appreciate you joining us for another episode. I want to start off at the very beginning here, making a quick shout out to everybody who made it such a success when we displayed our watches at the Air Show in Wisconsin last month. It was a great time. We moved a lot of watches. We met some great pilots, especially pilots of the Yak 9, 11, and 52. Those are Russian planes. We didn't expect that. It was exciting to get there and to find out that we were able to put our watches on the wrists of guys who actually do fly Russian warbirds from the World War II era. I want to say thanks to Adam, Jamise, Joe, Robin, all the pilots, everybody who made it such a success. It was a great time. We introduced a lot of people to Russian watches and actually met a number of guys there who had a Russian watch on our wrist, which is always exciting to see that. And definitely going to do it next year in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. So thanks to everybody involved in that. Okay, on this week's show, we're going to jump right into the watches. We're changing up our format a little bit here on the Watch Komrade Show. In the past, any of you who have been watching the show on a regular basis know we did 3 watches per show. Sometimes 3 very divergent watches. And we found that it was really kind of cramming a lot into the 10 minutes you're allotted on YouTube, and 10 minutes is kind of a long show for YouTube anyway. So we're going to change the format and focus on just 1 or 2 watches per show now, and not 3 different watches, so that we can spend a little more time on each watch and not feel so rushed, and probably come out with a little bit shorter show all the way around. As always, we are open to any feedback on this change. If you liked it the old way and prefer us to go back to that, whatever. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to, as I always say, sign up for our newsletter where you get the best deals. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to get the latest information fastest with the best deals, you want to hook up online with RussiaToAll.com and the Watch Komrade Show in every way possible. Okay. This week, I'm really excited about, we're finally gotten around to talking about the Caspian Sea Monster. One of the latest Vostok-Europe models. It is not just an evolution for Vostok-Europe, this is a revolution for Vostok-Europe. When I first saw this in Vilnius in April of this year, when I saw the prototypes, I really truly was, I mean it's an overused phrase, but I was blown away by what they had done in the development of this watch. It incorporates new things they haven't done before. It's a big, in-your-face, striking diver's watch that you just really, it's like nothing you've seen come out of the Russians before or out of Vostok-Europe. We're going to look at 2 styles of the Caspian Sea Monster this week. Now, there are going to be some extra videos we'll post of an interview that I did with Igor Zabovsky, the managing director of Vostok-Europe, talking about the Caspian Sea Monster. Now, I'm not going to include those within this video, again, to keep the Watch Komrade Show a little more on the manageable length side. So look for those separately, either at RussiaToAll.com or on the Watch Komrade Show on YouTube. Now, some of the key specs about the Caspian Sea Monster. First of all, this is a massive watch. I mean, even by today's big standards, this is a big watch. You're talking about a 47mm case here. 47mm case. That's a lot of surgical grade stainless steel here. It is also, I didn't measure it, but this has got to be 20mm thick on this puppy. This is not by any means, oh, I have my caliper here. Yes, I do have my caliper here. Okay, let's see. How thick is this puppy? This thing, this monster is 16mm thick. Okay, I exaggerate a little on the 20. 16mm thick. It's 47mm across. Now, the Caspian Sea Monster, where does it get its name? Actually, the Ekranoplan is another name for it. The Sea Monster, or the Ekranoplans, are called a ground effect vehicle. It's a plane that's just kind of glides, well not glides, it's like a hovercraft type technology. It moves right across the top of the water, and because of that it creates what they call this ground effect, which is really this cushion of air that allows these planes to carry tremendous weights. In fact, the one that this is specifically named after, the Caspian Sea Monster, still holds the world record for the most tonnage carried by an airplane across any great distance. So that's what it's named after, and that's why this is a diving watch, because these flew only over water across the Caspian Sea, back and forth. So you've got, okay, so you got to say it. It's the Caspian Sea Monster. Omega has the Sea Master. Seiko has the Monster. Vostok-Europe now has the Caspian Sea Monster. All right, some of the other specs on this puppy. Of course, it has your standard mineral crystal, hardened mineral crystal that all of the Vostok-Europes has. This has the GMT indicator at the top, a digital readout, and the real version of what digital means with the GMT indicator on here. The two we're looking at this week, which you'll see the colors and designs better in the picture-in-picture and on Sarah's wrist. Hey to Sarah, thanks again for joining us as our watch model again this episode. This one is that khaki military type green. This is actually my personal favorite. And then the other one we're featuring this week is the black and white. Now remember, anything you pick up on the Watch Komrade Show comes with free shipping. Now if you want even better deals, you got to sign up for the newsletter. But free shipping for sure on anything you pick up that is featured on the Watch Komrade Show. The coupon code is always the last 4 digits of the SKU for whatever watch. In this case, on the green, you're looking at 5107FS for free shipping. 5107FS, and on the black and white, that is 2109FS. 2109FS. It's always the last 4 digits plus FS. And you got to be sure and put that coupon code in there, or we won't know you saw it on the Watch Komrade Show, and we won't know to give you the free shipping. Okay, some of the other specs. One of the things about the Caspian Sea Monster is this is the first time any Russian watch that I know of, and certainly any Vostok-Europe watch, has used the tritium tubes. And you're going to see, we'll show you the darkened or nighttime shot of how this looks. The tritium tubes, they have this slightly irradiated material in them that is lit all the time. It's not like superluminova where you have to put it in UV light for a while, and the longer you keep it, exposed to light and so forth, the longer it's going to glow. Now, superluminova will glow brighter at the very beginning than the tritium tubes will ever glow, but superluminova is always going to fade over the course of a number of hours. The tritium tubes have a half-life of 12.5 years. MB Microtech, which makes the 17 tubes that are in this watch, guarantees that at least 10 years. They glow all the time in any lighting condition, which makes it great for a diving watch. This is 200-meter water resistant. It does have the Uni-Directional rotating bezel, just like a diving watch should have. The screw-down crown. This is the first time that Vostok-Europe has done the sandblasted look on the stainless steel as opposed to brushed, and this one has the black PVD. There are just so many great features about this watch. It comes with a custom silicone strap, although the red square strap, the red square leather strap, which we do sell separately, works great with this watch if you're not somebody who's into the silicone. Of course, they did the silicone because this is a diver's watch. The Caspian Sea Monster, I mean, like I said, this to me is just not just an evolution, but a revolution for Vostok-Europe. You get so much watch for the money here. It has the exhibition case back. This is also a numbered limited edition like all Vostok-Europes are. You don't want to miss out on this. A couple of models you can't even get right now. They sold out worldwide, but we do have, as of the airing of this show, we do have the khaki green and the black and white in stock. So get your free shipping, get what is arguably the coolest Vostok-Europe watch made to date, with so many amazing features, and your first chance to get those tritium tubes by MB Microtech that give you the illumination all the time and not just for a few hours after being exposed to light. Again, I want to say thanks to everybody who helped make the show in Wisconsin, the air show in Wisconsin, such a success. In fact, in International Watch next month, in the October 2009 edition, I wrote an article about the Yak pilots, and now, of course, the Yak pilots that wear the Russian watches, because we made sure that that was going to happen. Be sure and pick up a copy of that so that you can read about the Yak pilots and our experiences at the air show in Wisconsin. So there it is. Those are the highlights this week. Don't miss out on the Caspian Sea Monster. You won't regret it. You'll regret it if you don't pick one up and then we run out of them. It is, like I said, clearly the coolest Vostok-Europe to date. And as always, I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Komrade, and keep watching.